Okay, so here's the trade, guys.
Good morning. Hey, this thing. Ooh. Ooh. Just finding out something. Good morning, everyone. Oh, where did I even see this thing? All right, good morning once again. Good morning, everyone. All right, so today is Thursday, 17th of October. Uh, this good morning. 17th of October. So let's check out the fundamentals and see. Let's check out the fundamentals and see what's going to happen. So on 17th of October, we don't have any high impact news this morning. So AUD, let me refresh and see what happened with the data release for AUD. So we had employment change during the midnight, unemployment rate. So it was not employment change 64, 25, 42 unemployment rate. All right, so it was not something impactful. No, it wasn't something for us. The learning session, we are not having anything. So the only high impact news is going to happen at 12:15 around, yeah, 12:15. That's for that's interest rate. That's interest rate for the euro. We have interest rate for euro, and 12:30 you're having core retail sales, unemployment claim. So during the New York session, you're going to have a lot of high impact news. So 12:15 to 12:45, you need to stop trading during that time. You need to stop trading during that time. So we are going to have high impact news coming. All right. I'm just feeling one. Okay, so as I said, when it comes to the news, it's going to happen around 12:15. It's going to happen around 12:15. So from 12:15 forward, you can be trading during that time. But before 30 minutes to an hour before that time, you need to stop trading because the news can affect your position. Okay, the trade that you are going to take. So you can stop trading during that time. So check it. Check, check. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. Okay, so let's start with the fundamental, the technical analysis and see whether there was going to be an opportunity. So this week has been tough. So tomorrow is Friday, and yes, so if not USD CHF, you wouldn't have gotten a trade up to now. So let's see the monthly time frame. The monthly time frame, you have this rejection level. You have this rejectional level. So moving to the weekly time frame. So on the weekly time frame, you're having this support level over here. So the weekly time frame is already an uptrend. The weekly time frame is already an uptrend. Let's move to the daily time frame. Yeah. So the daily time frame too, we have this resistance level over here. So the daily time frame is looking good for a sell. You get it, but you can't take a position on that. Let's move to the H4. With H4, with H4, so currently price is on a support level. Currently H4 price is on a support level. So we can't be taking a sell now. You see, price has started rejecting. So if you can see, so the reason why you need to pay attention to them, you see this candle tried to break, rejected. This candle was trying, it didn't get to this side. This candle tried to break, rejected. This candle, so this zone is it's an important zone. And even if this candle has broken through, it's not even worth it to take a sell. So we have a zone over here for us to take advantage of it, but there's no entry. The entry is not there. You get it? The entry is not there. So if you can remember yesterday, yesterday I was saying since has been able to break through, we are going to be expecting a retest to this level, then it will continue. But one thing is what it didn't get to this side. It didn't happen like what happened the other time. This one, the retest was very sharp. So it just retested very fast, close around. It didn't even close around that key level I was talking about. So you saw the key level rejected price to move down. If you can see it very well, the key level rejected price. So we had, I think, triple key level around that side. We had rejection, rejection, rejection. You get it? So it got rejected very fast. So if you can watch the candle very well, It just retested on it, and what, it moved for, because the level was very strong. So it rejected it very sharp, and what, it closed, the body of the candle closed in the middle of the zone. So you couldn't have even gotten an entry. So yes, so price is still retesting on that level. Okay, and the zone 2 is not that big. Let me check the zone. The zone is around 26 pips. The zone is around 26 pips. So let's see. Still no better trade, no better entry. So this week has been tough. We are in what? Today is Thursday. So if not USD that we had a good trade, you would have still not gotten a trade. So tomorrow too is Friday. Tomorrow too you're having retail sold. So let's see. So we are waiting for candle to break through. You are waiting for the candle to break through. Then what? You search for an entry. But GU, so now still, even though it has broken through, you see, it has broken through the zones, but there's no better movement. You are not seeing any clarity. You are not seeing clear moves of price. You get it? If you can watch the candles very well, you can see the candles are not all that strong, even though it has broken through. But the candles were not all that strong. You see, very weak candles. The candles were very weak. If you can watch it very well, the candles, even though it has broken through the consolidation, from Monday to Wednesday, from Tuesday, the consolidation, the candle has broken through. But for now, you are not seeing big candles. The candle you are seeing are not having, like, they are not strong. It's full of exhaustion candles, So the candles are not that strong like that. You get it? So still not. So it looks like this week the movement of price. Let me check something on GBP. Yes. So this one's rejected. So let's check. I think USD Let's check USD. So USD on a monthly time frame, you are not having any rejection. When you move to the weekly time frame, the price is currently, has it broken through? Price is currently on a resistance level. So it looks like it has broken through. So the daily time frame is looking like it has broken through. So we have rejection level. So looking at the H4 time frame, so we have a lot of consolidations. Looking at your left, we're having a lot of consolidations. We're having a lot of consolidations. So currently, you see, the level is rejecting price from moving up. The level is currently rejecting price from moving up. So yes, so there's no entry. So wow, see how price is still. So Monday we took the trade over here. Imagine if you have, even if you're having a small position still running, you are going to be in massive profit now. So it has moved 80 pips. So from where we enter the market to where price has gotten to, it has moved like 80 pips. Price has currently moved like 80 pips. The price has currently moved like 80. So this is a point we had a position. This is a point we entered. We entered. So from this side to this side, price has moved like 80 pips. You get it? It has moved like 80 pips, and currently the level is rejecting price from moving up. The level is currently rejecting price from moving up. So let's check GJ2 and see. So now price action this week is not looking clean. A lot of consolidation. So when you come to GJ, on GJ at the monthly time frame, the monthly time frame is what you're having a rejection level over here. Currently, price is not on a support. So the monthly time frame is an uptrend on GJ. The monthly time frame is an uptrend. Let's check out the weekly time frame. So if you can see it very well, we have highs, lows, highs, lows. Okay, currently created a support. We're expecting continuation for the move to get to this side. Continuation of the move for price to get to that side, the next level. So when you move to the weekly time frame, on the weekly time frame, currently price is what? An uptrend. Price made lower low, lower high, lower low. So currently rejecting. The moment it broke through, it's what? An uptrend. So the weekly time frame too is also what? The weekly time frame too is also an uptrend for GJ. So we are having support over here. So as I said yesterday, I'm expecting price as it has broken through the support. I'm expecting price to, as it has broken out, I'm expecting price to come to this side, this level. So I'm expecting a down, more of what? A down move to that level. So that price will continue as it pull back to this side. You are going to be seeing what? Continuation of the trend to this side. You get it? So the next, if it is moving, it is going to move to the next target. So this point is going to, so since you're having rejection over here, since you're having a resistance over here, if price is moving up, it's going to come to this side as what? Your first target before it will head towards this side. But this is on a weekly time frame. It's a higher time frame, so we can't be getting an entry over there. So we're having a rejection over here. You get it? On the daily time frame. So when you move to the monthly time frame, when you move to the daily time frame, currently on the daily time frame, price is what? An uptrend. But we are having a lot of this week price action is not clean at all. The price action this week is not clean. Like, you are not seeing massive movement. You see, when price move massively, when we see big candles. So when you see big candles, that means what? Price is giving us a clear zones. So after getting the clear zones, getting the clarity on the zones, that's when you are going to get what? Best entries and those styles, getting nice opportunity. But if price consolidates, getting trades are very difficult. You get it? Getting trades are most at times, or more often, very difficult. So the daily time frame is an uptrend. You get it? Because we are having more of higher highs, higher lows, higher high. You get it? So the daily time frame is an uptrend. So currently trying to retest on this rejectional level. Currently retesting on this rejectional level. So price is currently in an uptrend at the daily time frame. So this is the support. So if you want to see the clarity of the support and resistances, you just use the line chart. So we're having different types of charts. By the most used one, the line chart will help you to indicate, or it will help you to what, simply identify the support and resistances level without struggling. So currently price is retesting on the level. I was thinking it's going to break, then you take advantage of the zone at the H4. So monthly is uptrend, daily, weekly is uptrend, daily is an uptrend. So let's move to H4 time frame and see. So when you move to H4 time frame, currently price is what, a downtrend. So we have lower low. It was previously an uptrend, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. So the moment price broke through this one, it tends to what, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. So price is currently what, a downtrend. Price is currently on a downtrend, and you can, if you can see it very well, it is retesting on the level that's what we had, the buy opportunity happen on, yeah, last week. So we are this rejection, one, two, you get it. Now it is trying to create its own support over here at the H4 time frame. And what are you going to expect? So since the trend is a downtrend, we can't be taking a buy over here. We need to follow the trend. So the trend is a downtrend. So even though it has gotten to a rejectional level, but we are not going to be taking any trade for now, because price has gotten to a rejectional level and there's no clarity on the trend now. It's a downtrend. Okay. So for you to be at the safer side, the best way is for you to take a sell, not a buy. You can be taking a buy, you be in profit for some time, but I don't recommend or don't advise to be doing that. You get it? I don't advise to be going against the trend. So what I'm expecting is what? So the next, if price is moving up, if you are looking left, the next rejectional level is at this point. So I'm expecting price to reject at this level, or either reject at this level then pull back. You get it? But one thing is what, most of the, if you are looking back, reflecting on the confluences that we indicated, monthly is an uptrend, weekly is an uptrend, daily is an uptrend. So the only time frame which is different from them, the only time frame which is different from them is what, is the only time frame which is different from all the time frame, among all the time frames, is what, the H4 time frame. So currently the H4 time frame is it's a downtrend, daily uptrend, weekly uptrend, monthly uptrend. And one thing I've been saying is what, most of the times you need to make sure you are getting a time, you need to make sure majority of the time frames are in your favor. Here is the case. You are having what, H4, only H4 is in a downtrend, so we can't be taking a sell now. We need to make sure what, majority of the time frames, the higher time frames, at least two or three of the time frames, it's better for you to get like three of the time frames being in your direction. But if only one time frame, trading with only one time frame direction, it's not, I recommend, or I won't advise something of that sort. You get it? So I'm not interested unless maybe I see the daily time frame also flipping in the same direction with what, the H4 time frame, before I'll start looking for sell. The reason is what, if majority of the time frame direction is what, if you're having majority of the time frame what, having the same direction, you mostly get good trades. You mostly get what, big, like heavy pips. Okay, you mostly get heavy pips, especially more pips, good risk to reward. So comparing, if you are going back to the trade we took on Monday, if you can check the trade, you see, because majority of the time frames are in the same direction, price has moved like 80 pips. Because if you move to the weekly time frame, the weekly time frame was what, the weekly time frame was doing lower lows, lower high, lower low, lower high. The weekly time frame was, so the moment this candle broke, it turned to what, an uptrend. So the weekly time frame was an uptrend, weekly uptrend. Moving to the daily time frame, the daily time frame, the daily time frame too was an uptrend. The daily time frame towards an uptrend. If you can watch it very well. So we have higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. So we had more of higher highs and higher lows. So price at this point is what? An uptrend. So daily time frame to the daily time frame to is what? The daily time frame to is an uptrend. You get it. So let's move to H4 time frame. If we're moving to H4 time frame, H4 time frame to is what? We're having more of higher highs, higher low, higher high, higher low. You get it. So price currently on the H4 time frame. Price currently on the H4 time frame is what? H4 is an uptrend. You get it. H42 is an uptrend. So if you guys can see, all the time frames are pointing hot. All the time frames are pointing up. You get it. So with this one, when you see something of this sort, you're going to get what? Good risk to reward. In case maybe you take a trade, you get a position, you're going to get a nice reward as compared to maybe if only one time frame, following only one time frame direction. And even if you move to the lower time frames like H1, for instance, H12 was what? H12 was an uptrend. So how can you lose a trade like this if majority of the time frames are in your favor? What this strategy needs is what? Patience. If you are patient, it's going to be losing more often is going to be very difficult. So H1 is what? An uptrend. And even to the extent that M30 is an uptrend. To the extent that M30 is also what? Is also an uptrend. So all the time frames, all the standard time frames that you focus on are all what? An uptrend. You get it. So how can you lose a trade if you are buying? If you get a position and you are buying, how can you lose? You get it. So majority of the time frames are in the same direction. So that's what I want to be seeing more often. At least let me get like 2 or 3 of the time frames in the same direction. But when you come to GJ, when you move to GJ, for instance, GJ, pulling out or bringing out the confluences, checking the confluences, we are having only what? The only time frame which is what? An uptrend. The only time frame which is in our favor is what? Sorry, though most of the time frame, the monthly is an uptrend, weekly is an uptrend, daily is an uptrend. It's only H4, which is what? A downtrend. So mostly we normally rely on H4, but we need to see confluences. We need to make sure it's aligned with the daily or what? The weekly time frame. But here is the case what? Only the H4. So I'm not interested in the sell for now. You get it. I'm not interested in the sell for now, even though price is rejecting a key level. This key level is rejecting price or the candle to move further down. But I'm not going to take a buy. You get it. I'm not going to take a buy, even though monthly is an uptrend, weekly is an uptrend, daily is an uptrend. But I need to get confirmation from the lower time frames. You get it? Because you can't be taking a buy over here. There was no entry. There's no entry over here. Price need to close around this level. You can see price only made a rejection. Okay, there was only rejection. So you can see the exhaustion candle. You can see the exhaustions over here. Price, the body of the candle didn't close well on what? The level. So the rejection was very fast. So if you move to the H4 time frame, for instance, with the H4 is what? We've concluded that it's a downtrend, so you can't be taking this buy. So it doesn't align with the way I normally want to see things to happen on the chart. So when I see something of this sort, I'm not going to force things in the name of I want to take a trade. I'm just going to avoid such instance. You get it? I'm going to avoid such instance. I'm not going to be taking trades over here. So there was no entry on GJ. You get it. So when you move to the H1 time frame, the level is being rejected. The level is being price. The level is rejecting price to move up. You get it? So if you can see the rejectional candles, so this one tried to move down, it's rejected. This one tried to move down, it's rejected. This one tried to move down, it got rejected. This one tried to move down, it got rejected. Got rejected. You get it? So several candles. How many candles? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 candles tried to break, and it has rejected. So with this one, for instance, if all the time frames are pointing down, you would have what getting an entry when seeing candle confirmation like this. It's what it's a strong confirmation. It's a strong confirmation. If you see something of that sort, in case maybe the candles are moving in your favor like this, or in case maybe you are seeing something of this sort. So these ones are mostly used for confirmation. If you are suppose maybe you are entering a buy, you get it. Suppose maybe majority of the time frames H42 is an uptrend, you have gotten an entry like this. Adding this one as a confluence is what is going to give you more confidence to enter the trade, because what we having one rejectional candles, we having rejectional candle rejection. So majority of the candles are what the level is rejecting majority of the candles to what to move down. So this indicates that you are going to see what uptrend, or you are going to see more of what bullish moves. You get it? You are going to see an uptrend move. So that's how it works. So candles are also used as what an additional confluence to enter trades. So most of the time, if you're entering a trade, you need to consider the candle, the body of the candle. Okay, how the candle is forming. So if candle looks like this, I've always been saying this. If the candle is looking like this, if we're entering a buy and you see a candle forming on a support like this, it tells you that what this is what sellers exhaustion candle. Sellers have lost control. So if you see something like this, it is indicating, or it is telling you that what the next candle is what going to move up, because now this sellers has lost control. They've lost control over here, and now buyers want to take over the market. So that's what it tells you. So reading the candle over here is the same thing that is also what trying to communicate to us. It's telling us that sellers are what struggling to break through. Sellers are struggling to what to move further down. So buyers are now taking over. That's why we are seeing this candle. So candles are also used as an additional confluence if you are entering trade. Get if you are entering trade, it's normally used as what an additional confluence. So for now, GJ is what a downtrend at the H4 time frame. So I would love to see majority of the time frames in the same direction. Okay, because normally I focus on the H4 for my directional bias, but focusing on the H4 for directional bias, I have to get maybe one or two higher time frames also align with the H4, so that I will take or follow the trend where the majority of the time frames are heading to. So currently it's what, so maybe price can what move to this side, then will start bouncing back, because when it moves to this side, we are having a rejectional level to over here. You get it? So this level is a strong level. This dynamic support, this dynamic what resistance, we having what resistance over here. So this level is very strong. So maybe price can come to this side and start heading down. You get it? Start heading towards down.
Good morning.
Morning, senior.
Okay, please. Please can you help me analyze Nigeria USD? There's an opportunity, but I'm getting confused about
Again,
support and resistance. No, at my own risk, your side.
Hero,
At my own risk, please.
a sell or a buy?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm seeing opportunity.
I can always please.
So the monthly time frame on Euro USD, you're having a support over here.
I was getting confused of that support.
Yeah, there's a
All right,
support
I'm
over
getting
there.
now.
So the weekly time frame too. The weekly time frame too. So this level is very strong. We're having one higher time frame support. Higher time frame support. So this level is very strong. This level is very strong. Moving to the daily time frame. So even yeah, it has gotten to a rejectional level. If you move to H4, yeah, it's on a rejectional level. So you can see it is being
All
rejected.
right, thank you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the level is rejecting it. It's a strong level. It's a strong level because when you come here, this and again too, we are having I think it didn't align because this one as it was moving up, as it was moving up, retrace up. So this is it was supposed to break here before it will come and break here, but it retested within it. So this support is still valid. This one is still valid. So currently price is on a strong level. So you can see the candle are the level is rejecting the candles to move down. So this is a golden zone. I call it golden zone. The level is being rejected.
So like when the candle close above it, can it be a nice listen setup?
When the candle does what?
Then when the H4 close above it,
Below or above?
below, sorry, below.
Yeah, so when the H4 candle is being able to close below, let's see. Yeah, but maybe your stop loss will be the problem. When it's closed
Okay.
below, so with mostly with the breakout entry, the stop loss is very big. So the stop loss should be the previous. So maybe if this one closed, then it should be the previous candle dip. So it's going to be a breakout entry. That one is going to be a breakout entry because this level is it's very strong level. So if price is able to break out, the stop loss is going to be the previous candle, and your target. So the target is big. So your target is going to be the target is going to be around this side. So the stop loss. So comparing the stop loss to your target, I think it's worth it. Yeah, because the zone is
Okay.
the range is very big.
Very big. Yeah. Okay.
But that one is going to be a breakout entry. So with breakout, mostly what happened with breakout is what price can correct anytime, as compared to a rate test. So maybe a rate test is going to be if the candle break rate tested, then you take it. With that one, the retracement or the correction has already happened. But when it breaks out, mostly price will rate test. So because you don't want to miss the trade, that's why you entered the breakout. So mostly the breakout the stop loss is wide because you are going to use either the best way is to use the next structure level, but because you are going to be using the higher time frame candles, so you can focus on what, because it's not easy for price to break the highs and lows of what, the higher time frame candles. That's why mostly I use the tip and dip of the higher time frames. But the best option is what, to use the next structure level. So if you can watch it, if you are seeing it over here, you can see price move down, retested, breakout. So as it, this is the point that structure was formed. This is a structure level. So if you are placing, if the candle has broken through and you are placing your stop loss, the safer or the best level is supposed to be around this side. Because if you change, this is the body of the candle. This, when price break above this one, that means what, the trend has been invalidated to what, an uptrend. Because if you change it to a line chart, you can see the structure very well. So this is the point price is going to invalidate the whole structure to what, an uptrend. So the better place to place a stop loss is supposed to be at this level. The breakout of this zone, then you take what, you place your stop loss around that level. You get it, you place your stop loss around that level. That's the best way to go by. But as I said, or as I indicated, since with the higher time frame, it's not easy for price to break the highs and lows of the candles. So normally you can use the candles too as your stop loss, because it's not easy for price to break the highs and lows of the candles. So it can also be a best way to use the candles tip and dip as your stop loss. So
thank you very much.
So you can either wait for the candle to close below, then you take a sell. So the stop loss can be two ways. You can use structure or you can use candles as your stop loss. Yeah, but the range is very big. But this pair I'm even it's really trending, because if you are watching, I think it's only the weekly time frame. Let me check the weekly time frame. So the weekly time frame is an uptrend, but the daily time frame, the trend is what? The daily time frame trend is a downtrend. So these are what mostly we want to see. The daily time frame is a downtrend. So the H4 time frame too is what? Checking the H4 time frame. So the H4 time frame too is a downtrend. So these are the things that normally you need to love to see on the chart. Okay, so when you see something like this, then you follow the trend. So H42 is a downtrend. Even if you move to H1, H12 is going to be a downtrend. So majority of the time frames are pointing at the same direction. So the best thing you can do, very simple, is to wait for what? Is to just wait for entry. So now the entry is not there because price is currently on what? A key level. Price is on a strong level. Okay, so it's easily for it to be rejected. So as you see, the first one, the candle has the candle has broken through the zone. So the next one is this one. This was for monthly time frame. This monthly rejectional level. You get it? So yeah, let me indicate it very well. This monthly rejectional level. So we need to pay attention to that. We need to pay attention to that level. So currently we can't be taking a sell, even though all the majority of the time frames are pointing down. We can't be taking a sell for now because it's so this what mostly makes price range. If you see price on a strong level, you are going to be seeing consolidation, a lot of consolidation, because this is a high time frame level. We are going to see that. So this week at the lending session, it has been tough. So sometimes some weeks the lending session will be very smooth. You'll be getting nice setups, but other weeks too, it will be very tough. Not clear zones. You are not going to be seeing clarity on the charts most often. So when it happens like that, you just need to adapt with price. You just need to adapt with the movements of what. It's just market condition. That's how mostly it happens. It's just market condition. You are not going to get a smooth ride every day. So you see, what is happening on Euro USD looks like the same thing that is happening on GBP USD. Brain, if you can see it, well, it's the same market condition. So with this one too, we are waiting for the break. We are waiting for the breakout of this one. Then we take a sell. We are waiting for the breakout. Then we take a sell. So because we have gotten to a strong level, price is really struggling to break. Price is really struggling to break. So we need to stay patient and wait for price to break through. So when it breaks out, then we will check whether we get, because this is the level over here. And mostly I love to see when maybe two or more rejectional level. When I'm trading on two or more rejectional level, this is only one level. You get it? So I'll prefer to see a breakout, then it will give me another level. You get it? I would prefer to see a breakout, because when it's only one level, even though it's a higher time frame, because going back to the trades that you've been taking, mostly the levels are two. Let me check Euro USDC first. So if you can watch this one carefully, you can see there was a rejectional level over here. You get it? So this one we created what? A resistance. So we are having, and we have some minor ones too over here. So we have one, we have two. You get it? So if it is two or more, I think it's safer. Or maybe if the zone is at weekly or daily, that one is safer. Because one thing I'm doing this thing is what? We are trying to put ourselves in a position where we are going to be getting more wins. Okay, so you have to always trying to tighten, you have to make your confluences very tight. Okay, so refine your strategy, you refine the strategy for us to what? To lose less. So the refinement is what? For us to get less losing trades. That's why mostly we do. We are refining it to what? Get less winning trades. Because if you watch the past trades, all the past trades, most of the confluences are what? On a stronger zone. So this one, for instance, I'm not. So I would love to what? If this one is breaking, I would love to see a red test. So the red test can be, so if the 9 o'clock candle close and what the next 1 o'clock close around this side, then we are going to get two or more what? Rejectional level. With that one, we can be trading on with what? A strong confluence. But if only one. So these are the things that I'm talking of. If you can watch, if you can see it over here, this one for instance, as price broke through, rejected, you are seeing you having another resistance over here. You're having another resistance over here. If you can see it well. So if price is rejecting, we're having multiple support and resistances at a particular level. We're having multiple support and resistances at a particular level. So if you are taking trades on those levels, I think you are safe. But if it's only one, if it's only one, let me give you another scenario. So this one, for instance, you see, so this one we had support, we had minor, we have additional support over here. You get it? We are again having what? A support level over here. So how many supports are you having? 3. You get it? So if you have this multiple supports or resistance levels, it gives you what? An additional confluence. It gives you you become very confident in the trade that you are executing. You get it? So if you watch this one, for instance, this trade too, if you are watching this one, if you are seeing this one too, we are having what? We are having support. We are having support. So how many are you having? Support. So if you are taking trade, you're having what? 2 supports at a particular level. You get it? So the same thing over the past trades that have been taken. Most often, what? You have 2 supports or 2 or more supports or resistances. It gives you what? It gives you an additional confluence. It makes your setup it makes your entry very strong. So this one, looking left, if you are looking left on this one, you can see we were having a support level too. So if you can see, so this is the level that I drew. So initially we had what? We are having one support over here. So let me clear this one. We have support over here. So if you can see, so the moment the candle broke through, we had one support looking left, we had additional support looking left. So it's making the zone very strong. You get it? So if you are taking a buy over here, you see, as price tried to break through this one, the level rejected price from going down, further down. You get it? The level rejected price from going further down. So these are the things that mostly you need to be looking for. 2 or more supports or resistances to trade on. 2 or more supports and resistances to trade on. That's the best way to go. It gives you what? Better confirmations. It gives you better confirmations. So this one, for instance, I remember we took a trade over here some time ago. If I think it was around lending session. That was also a lending session. Around lending session, we took some trade over here. So this one, for instance, if you are coming back, we're having support over here. So if price is retracing, after retracing on this one, we're having what? Support at this level. So if you are placing your stop loss on the next structure level, I think it's a nice confirmation. So lending session has opened. So price is now trying to break through. Price is trying to break through because lending session has opened. So you can see, but yet still it hasn't closed, so there's no confirmation yet. Price hasn't closed. So let's check gold. So you see, the level that I drew is rejecting price. The level that we had is rejecting price. So I don't know what's going on. The structure this week is very, very bad on the candles we are trading, on the pair that we are trading. On the pairs that you are trading, the levels are not that you are not seeing clarity on the levels. So the all-time high has now been broken. You get it? The previous monthly candle tip hasn't been, it has been broken. So this tells you that what gold will be moving. We are going to see further uptrend on gold. We you are going to be seeing further uptrend on gold. But when you look left, there was no market structure for us to identify our various levels. There's no further market structure for us to identify our various levels. So currently on the weekly time frame, we are having we have support level over here. So the daily time frame, we don't have any market structure looking left. We don't have market structure looking left. So on the daily time frame, we're having a resistance tool over here. So moving to the H4 time frame. H4 time frame, currently price is on a resistance. So you see the level is rejecting price. The level is rejecting price. So go to, when you look left, I think for now, if the H4 candle breaks through, then you can be taking a buy based on this level. You get it? You can be taking a buy based on this level. But currently you can't be taking a buy now because it's on a rejectional level. You get it? It's on a rejectional level. So you need to wait for the candle. So it will be like H1. You need to wait for the candle to break out like this. Then you look for a buy entry. Then you look for a buy entry. But currently there's no entry for now because price is currently not a strong level. But the setup is what? A buy setup. For the setup, it's a buy setup. But for the entry, there's no entry for now. There's no entry for now. You get it? There's no entry for now. So those on YouTube, can you hear me? So there's no entry for now on gold, but the setup is what? Because the daily time frame is pointing up. The H4 time frame is also pointing. The H4 time frame too is also pointing up. So other time frames are up. So you have to follow the trend. You get it? You need to follow the trend. So I think yesterday there was an entry too over here. By the time it happened, it was around the Asian session. So there was no entry. There's no entry so far for the pairs. So you are going to keep an eye on GU. That's where maybe you get the entry. I'm still checking because tomorrow we are going to be having retail sales. So after the retail sales, you don't have any entry. So I'm hoping if today, so either price will pull back, okay? Price will pull back to this level. Yesterday, that's what I was expecting it to happen. I was expecting price to either come here, pull back on this level, then you take a sell. But it happens to be very fast for the entry. It happens to be very fast. So the game is about being patient. It's not about rushing. So it's about patience. As you wait patiently for your setup, then you execute. If there was no setup too. But this week I'm way ahead. So this week I'm profitable. gotten one trade. I had a good distance on it, so I'm not in rush to. But if I see an opportunity again, I will execute. But for now, there's no opportunity. The only opportunity I'm seeing on is GU and even USD CHF too. Even USD CHF too. I think there can be an opportunity because when it breaks through. But normally I prefer taking the retest, break and retest entry as compared to the breakouts. Because when you enter the breakouts, mostly the risk to reward is the stop loss is very wide the as compared to the break and retest. With the break and retest, you are going to get multiple support and resistances, a nice market structure that you can place your stop loss. But for the meantime, nothing of that sort is happening. So if you have a question, you can bring it up. If on YouTube you're having a question, you can type it in the chat box. So those on what do you call it? So someone was saying, can I analyze AED? That was saying, which stream was that? Is the person thinking it was? So Telegram, if you're having a question, you can bring it up. But for the meantime, you are just waiting. Nothing better. This week has been boring. So I would love to see price to. I would love to see price to what break and close below. Then I will take a sell. So it's similar to the price action on. It's similar to the price action on Euro USD. And this one happens to be the uptrend of what is happening. I never knew USD CHF really moves nice like that. It really moves nice. Very nice market structure. So if you can see this one happened during the Asian session. It has a nice market structure. So I'm sure because today we are going to be having interest rates on euros. So maybe that one too can bring the massive breakout. So you have the main refinancing rates, the monetary policy statements, and at the same time, you're having core retail. So maybe that one too will start opening, giving us clarity on the zones. That one too maybe will start giving us more clarity on the zones. That one will start giving us more clarity on the zones. But for the meantime, so 12:15, please, an hour to 30 minutes to 1 hour to 30 minutes to the time. Kindly avoid these times, okay? Kindly avoid. In case if you are in a trade, what you can do is what if you are comfortable if you are comfortable losing, that one is fine. But if you are already in profit, what I would advise you to be doing is what kindly shift your stop loss to break even. You get it? You kindly move your stop loss to break even and you allow the trade to run. Or if you are in profit and it will be better for you to close your trade, I think it will be nice because sometimes being in profit and the market will come and wipe all your profit away, it's very painful. So it's better for you to wait for the price to break through than if it's better for you to take profit, take something. Because if you get $2, $3, $5, even in the Forex market, if you are starting out, you are having a potential, because if you can make $2 in the market, it's the same thing that you can make thousands of dollars in the market. It's the same thing. It's the same principle. The only thing that is going to change is what? Your money at risk. So if you can get $2 in the market, so some people are saying their lot size is small and other stuff. It's not about the lot size. It's about your skill set. So if you can make $2 now, it's the same thing that you can make $1,000. The skill set for the person who get $1,000 in the market, there was nothing different from the person making $1,000 and you making $2. The only difference among you people is what the person is using bigger lots and you are not using bigger lots. That's the only difference. But aside that, you guys are in the same level. You get it? So if you can make $2, you should be okay, because you are now starting out, and with time your confidence will come and you can put in bigger loss. So I'm still protecting the money I got from last Monday. I'm still protecting it. So GBP-CHF, that pair to is kind of ranging. So with GBP-CHF on the monthly time frame, you're having a support level at the monthly time frame. At the weekly time frame, lots of zones, lots of rejectional levels. So currently, price is on this support level. So moving to the daily time frame. The daily time frame is an uptrend. The H4 time frame, so an uptrend in the sense that it was doing lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. So this was a downtrend. So the moment this one got broken, the moment the high, you see, this is the high and this is the low. This is the high of the trend. This is the high of the trend. This is the low. This is the low of the trend. So it was correcting. So if price is correcting, it was correcting within the zone. So the moment the high got broken, it turned towards an uptrend, because now the low has been broken, the high has been broken. So currently, price is an uptrend. Currently, price is an uptrend. So the daily time frame is an uptrend. H4 time frame is H4 time frame too is a downtrend. You get it? So we are not seeing the consistency among the time frames. They are not aligned. You get it? The time frames are not aligned. So I would not love to take an entry like that. So I would love to see a breakout. Then I'll take the entry. I would love to see the breakouts and I'll take an entry. So this week the structure is not that clean. The structure is not clean. So let's see GU, what's happening. GU. So it's still the level is still rejecting. So the level is still rejecting. So this is the situation mostly I want to avoid. I don't want to be in a trade where the price will look like it is buying, it is selling, it is buying, it is selling. It is moving down, it is moving up, it is moving down, it is moving up. So you need to avoid that. I want a situation where I will enter a trade and price will move very fast to my direction. That's what mostly I want to be seeing. So that means the level is very strong. The level is very strong. That means the level is very strong. The way it is rejecting. So you see, it is being rejected. So even if the candle break and close below this one, does it even worth it taking a buy? 21. So I would love the best way is when it breaks and retest. The best way to take on a trade is when it breaks and retest. So if I see multiple, if I'm taking a breakout on a multiple support and resistance level, if I am taking a breakout on a strong zone, that one I'm very confident. But if the breakout and you're having only one, so this is what I want to be seeing. You get it? So that one is going to, so this is a breakout that I'm talking of. If I'm seeing a breakout like this, you get it? With this one, I'm very confident. But if I'm having only one breakout, I'm having only one zone. With this one, I'm having multiple zones over here. I'm having multiple zones over here. So I can place my stop loss below this one. That one is fine. But if I'm having only one zone, like this, with that one, the confirmation is not that strong. So if you are taking breakout, you need to be very careful. But so when it breaks out, comes back and retest, so your next trade being at this point, I think that one, the confirmation, with that one, the confirmation is going to be very strong. You get it? The confirmation is going to be very strong. So these are the things that I want to be seeing. If I don't see those things, I'm not going to enter. Forex is all about trading. Trading is a disciplined game. You get it? Trading is a disciplined game. So if you are not disciplined, I think your chances of success in this game is going to be very. So you need to first of all. So mostly people usually say you need to be disciplined. You need to be disciplined. But a lot of people don't know what to be looking for. So what are they going to be disciplined on? If you are having a plan, if you are having a strategy that you are not following, that's when maybe we can say, yeah, what do you call it? You can be disciplined or. But I mean, here is the case: the person is not having a strategy. The person is not having any trading plan. What are you going to be disciplined on? What are the laid down rules that you are going to follow, that you are going to be disciplined? So most people are not don't know exactly what they are doing. So I don't know why people have been preaching you need to be disciplined. So first, I will advise a person to, are you having a plan? You need to have a plan. After having the plan, then what? I will tell you need to be disciplined. You get it? I will tell you need to be disciplined. Disciplined by what? Obeying and respecting your trading plan. But if the person is not having any trading plan, what is he or she going to be disciplined on? So first of all, you need to, so you see, as today, as I come to the chat, I'm relaxed. I'm just watching. So from Monday we took the trade. Tuesday you've not gotten any trade. Wednesday no trade. Thursday we are still waiting whether you get an opportunity. We are waiting because I'm having a plan. You get it? I'm having a lay down rules that I'm following. But if you are not having a plan, what are you going to be disciplined on? Because you don't know exactly what you are looking at for. So as a trader, you need to have a plan. You get it? You need to have a plan. It is very, very important. You need to have a plan. So the plan is going to contain, or it's going to entail how you enter the market. Okay. So So your trading plan is going to entail how you enter the market. So normally, what do you look for? So trading plan, this is how you are going to plot out your trading plan. So your trading plan is going to consist of what? Or it's going to entail, trading plan is going to entail your entry, your exit. So the entry, what are the things that you normally look for before you enter the market? You need to ask yourself these questions. So what are the things that you look for before you enter the market? So this is my trading plan. When it comes to entry, I look for candles, I look for market structure, I look for market structure, the time of the day, and what? Zones, clean zones. You get it? So this is my entry trading, like my entry criterias. Okay, so within my trading plan, I'm having an entry, and within my entry, I'm having this ones. And when it comes to this one too, it entails the zones that I'm talking of, not any other zone. We have some zones. Like when it comes to the zones, I have time frames that I focus on. Okay, so all this one too comes with what? Its own criteria, the things that I normally look for. So when it comes to the day, time of the day, time when it comes to the time of the day, not any other time. This one too entails a lot. The time of the day, which time do I normally, or which time do I normally focus on? Is it the London session? Is it the New York session? Is it the Asian session? So with the Asian session, we're having the Singapore session. Is it the Sydney session? Is it the what do you call it? The Sydney session? Is it the Auckland session? You get it. So you need to know the time of the day too. You need to know what exactly you are going to focus on. So with the Asian session, it entails a lot of time frame. The Auckland, the New Zealand, the Auckland, that's the Australian session, the New Zealand session, that's the Sydney session, the Singapore session. So which session exactly are you going to, the Chinese session, which session are you going to focus on when it comes to the Asian session? So when it comes to the London session, to which session? Is it the Frankfurt? You get it. So you need to know exactly the time that you are going to focus when it comes to the time of the day, and when it comes to New York session. So in New York session, to which volume are you going to focus on? So with the New York, we have what? When it comes to the New York, you have the New York Stock Exchange session. That's the stock when the stock market is open. That's the New York Stock Exchange. That's when the stock market is open. And we have other sessions too within the New York. We have the comment session, and we have the normal New York session. You get it. So you need to know the exact time that you are going to focus on. You get it. And the zones, as I indicated, I need to, which time frame zones am I going to focus on? Is it the higher time frame zones, or is it the lower time frame zones? So when it comes to market structure, it also entails a lot. So with the market structure, which time frame structure am I going to focus on? The number of time frames am I going to focus on? That point doing my top-down analysis. So with candles too, which candles am I going to rely on when it comes to making entry? When it comes to what? Me entering the market, which candles am I going to rely on? So all these things are what? The things that I normally look for before I will enter the market. So the market structure, it can be pattern structure or candle structure. You get it? It can be pattern structure or candle structure. Candle. It can be candle structure. You get it? So when I'm looking for an entry, when I'm looking for an entry, so we have candle structure too. So my trading plan, when it comes to entry, these are the things that I focus on. You get it? So you need to have an entry plan. And when it comes to the trading plan, as I said, it include your entry and your exit. Okay, so when you are exiting or closing your position, what are the things you factor before you be able to close your trade? So trading is not a gambling. As I've been saying, trading is not a gambling. The reason why you see it to be a gambling is because you don't know exactly what you normally look for. Okay, you don't know exactly what you have to look for. That's why you see trading to be, it's not working, it's like a gambling. People, the moment you even talk trading to some people, they will tell you this thing doesn't work. I remember some time ago I met this guy, and the guy was asking me what do I do, and I said normally I don't go straight when someone asks me what I do. I normally say I will either say I'm a consultant, a financial consultant, or I don't normally say I'm a forex trader, because the how people target is not good. So I normally say maybe I'm a consultant, or maybe I'm a financial analyst. Okay, so the financial side it can be stock, it can be crypto, it can be futures, it can be commodities, it can be currency trading. So I'm not specific on what forex. I don't normally want people to see what I do. So I normally say maybe I'm a financial consultant, or what I'm a financial analyst. That's what normally I see. And the person was saying, so the person like still was asking me, and he later got to realize, oh, maybe I'm into currency trading. And the person was asking, oh, currency trading. I gave money to someone some time ago, and the person said he's going to trade, and the person lost all my money, blah blah blah. The thing doesn't work, it's scammed and things. You get it? Because initially the mindset he brought in the game was very bad. He didn't study, he didn't learn, so he never knew what he was doing. He was just pumping in position back and forth. That is not how it's being done, or that's not how it's being done. You get it? That's not how so you need to have a plan. So when it comes to how you exit, normally what do you normally look for before you exit the position? So normally I take into consideration the levels. So the levels is when the levels, okay. So the levels and the time of the day is also, time of the day can also lead me to close a trade. Time of the day, maybe. So the levels can be the various supports, it can be various, the higher time frame supports, the high time frame supports the high time frame supports or resistance. Okay, the high time frame supports and resistance. So when it comes to exits, so the levels can be the higher time frame supporting that I normally take into consideration. So those times too, when I enter a position, when the trade is in my favor, I don't know exactly where I want to close the trade. You see, I don't know exactly where to close the trade. So I'll be in the trade, I'll be panicking, contemplating on whether to close at this level, or whether to still what, to whether to close at this level, or whether not to close at this level. So I'll be contemplating, most of the times I'll be contemplating on what to do. You get it? What to do? Should I close? Should I? So sometimes I'll close the trade prematurely. The thing will move further up, and I'll be there. I shouldn't have closed the trade. I should have held the trade. I should. So next time I will try to be confident and to be holding the trade, and the thing will start retracing and come and stop me out. And I will say, I should have closed the trade. So you see, because I was not having plan. You get it? Because I was not having plan. So you guys have been seeing, you have been taking trace life on try taking trace life over here, and you people have been seeing like the target. I'm having a target. Anytime I take a trade, this is the point. I always say this is the level I want to take my entry. I want to be out from the trade. So I'm having a trading plan. I'm having a target. So the moment price will get there, I will never think twice. I will never going to contemplate on either to hold a position or still allow it to run. I'm just going to be out from the market. You get it? That's what a trading plan. I'm having a plan. You get it? So when it comes to exits, these are the things that I normally factor into consideration: the levels and the time of the day. Okay. and let's say maybe the zones. So sometimes too it can be zones. So the time of the day too is very, very important. So I can be in a trade during the lending session, and if I'm in a trade, maybe if the trade consolidates and it's never moved very fast, it kept me in consolidation, and it takes me to what, maybe around the lending close session. After the lending close session, I would love to what, close the trade prematurely, because I love to what, be in a trade overnight because of past experience. I don't love to what, be in a trade overnight. So I would love to close the trade prematurely. That's what we call what, I'm having a trading plan. So the time of the day, I normally factor the time of the day to what mostly help me or to lead me to what, to close my positions. And the zones. So normally I target zone to zone. I target zone to zone. Okay. So when it comes to my trading plan, these are the things, the entry, these are the things that I factor. When it comes to exist, these are the things that I factor. And when it comes to the risks, and normally the risk management too should be included in your what, trading plan. So the risk management. So normally you need to ask yourself, when you are entering with your accounts you are trading, you get it, with your account, how do you normally manage the trade? So you need to ask yourself, okay, this month, this is the amount of money I want to use it to trade. Unless maybe you want to just, if you, so you have some people, you having two types of people. You have some people that they, when it's a trading session, when they're about to trade, they just fund the accounts, they are willing to blow the accounts. Okay, maybe they fund the account like $1,000. Oh, I'm willing to lose $1,000 today. So with that one, there's no what, trade management, or there's no risk management apply. You get it, there's no risk management applied, because the person is willing to what, lose the trade at that moment. The person is willing to lose everything, not the trade. The person is willing to lose the money at that moment. So there's no risk management applied. The person can use any loss size, so far as the accounts can allow, or his leverage can allow him to what, use that account type. He can risk the whole amount. That one, risk management is not applied to that person. But you that you are trying to see your consistency level, you need to apply risk management. You need to know whether you'll be able to grow account, because especially, and the person who is trading investors account, if you're having an investor account that you are trading, you need to apply risk management. Or if you're having a proprietary firm account you are trading, you need to apply risk management, because you can't risk the whole amount on one trade. You are not going to be allowed, or you are going to blow the account. So you need to apply. So if you're having an account, maybe let's say you're having $5,000 account, $10,000 account, you need to ask yourself, for the trading session, how much are you willing to lose? You get it, per trade. And you need to ask yourself the frequency of times you will love to take trades within what, the frequency of time you will love to take trades within a day. You get it, the frequency of time you will love to take a trade within a day. So maybe with a $5,000 account, maybe you want to risk maybe 2% when it comes to percentage wise, or monitoring wise. You want to risk per trade, you want to risk like $1,000, you want to risk like $500. That is what, depending on you, your comfort level. Are you comfortable risking $50? Will you be okay if the trade, because in trading everything is what, your comfort. Will you be okay? Are you not going to, if you're having children, will your children be able to go to school the following day? If you risk $100 and you lose it, will your children be able to go to school? Or you yourself, will you be able to get money to feed yourself if you lose all the $100? So you need to be asking yourself these questions. You get it? And so any amount of money, or the percentage on your account you are risking, you need to ask yourself, will you be comfortable losing that amount of money? Because anytime you fund your account, you need to understand this thing, that the money is gone. You get it, the money is gone. Anything can happen. Your brokers can run away with your money. The market, the moment you deposit money on your broker accounts, the money is gone, because anything can happen. There's a high impact news. The moment maybe you start inputting the trade, a high impact news can come and wipe all your accounts. You get it? So anything can happen. So it's a risky game that you are playing. You get it? So you need to accept it as a risky game. You need to accept it as a what? A risky what business you are in, a high risk business that you are in. So anything can happen. So anytime you fund your account, you need to understand that the money is gone. So maybe I'm comfortable losing maybe 3%, 4%. When I lose it, I'm very comfortable. I'm not going to be affected. Okay, so you need to ask yourself, for every position, how much are you going to risk? Or maybe $5,000 account, I'm going to risk 5%, 4% per trade. And you need to ask yourself within the day, what are the frequency of times you are going to take a trade? Okay, maybe within a day, I'm going to take like 2 trades. Okay, if an opportunity prevails itself, maybe the first trade, this is my plan. For me, for instance, my plan is what? For the first, if I take a trade, mostly I don't get my frequency of times I get trade are not more often. So maybe within a day, the highest trades I've taken is what? 1 or 2. Okay, so if I get the first trade, I'm done for the day. If I get the first trade, I'm done for the day. If I lose my first trade, maybe I'll try and look for an opportunity. If there was no opportunity, then I'm done for the day. You get it? So I've not taken like 3 trades within a day before, because one thing about trading is what, the more you take trades within a day, a particular day, your mindset gets you get affected. Okay, your emotions, your your emotions you get affected by your emotions. You start to panic. The fear start to set in. So most often, if you take 2 trade, the moment you take your first trade you lose, second trade you lose, you need to stop. So that's what I do. And I've not taken like, it has been a while I took like 2 trades within a day. So you need to understand, if you take you need to understand that how many times are you going to take a trade within a day? How many times are you going to take a trade? So you need to add it in your trading plan. Or maybe within a day, I'm going to be taking like 2 trades. Within a day, I'm going to be taking like 3 trades. So me, for instance, my frequency of times, or the frequency of trades that I take, my trade frequency is what? My trade frequency is like 2. So you need to know, maybe 2 trades, I'm risking like $500. Okay, so with the risk, no matter your drawdown, no matter the amount, the number of trades you've lost, you are going to keep the risk the same till the month ends. Okay, because when you starting a new month and you are trying to grow account, you need to ask yourself, how many times are you going to what? How many times are you going to what do you call it? How many times are you going to trade the account? Okay, maybe 4%, I'll be able to trade it like 20 times. And you need to understand your strategy. For me, for instance, my strategy, it's going to be very hard for me to look conservatively for like 3 times in a row. So I have a high win rate. Okay, so maybe if you understand you have a high win rate, you can increase your risk level. Okay, so if I'm having 5,000 accounts and supposing it's my personal account, I can be risking like 10%, 20%, because I have a high win rate and my frequency of times I get trades is not more often. I can risk more. Okay, as compared to someone who is only focusing on lower time frames like the 30 minutes scalping, the person can't risk more because the chances of you losing the trade is very high. You get it? So the person can't risk more. The person risks only insignificant amount of his account. But me, for instance, since my win rate, I focus on the higher time frame, my win rate is very high. I can risk more because I don't get trades more often as compared to someone who get trades. So someone can be, you have some people that they get trades every day. For me, within a week, the highest I've gone is what? 2. The highest trades I've taken within a week is 2. Okay, but we have some people too that within a day they can get like I know someone who can take 40 trades within a month. So such person can risk 20% per trade. You get it? Because the number 40 20 getting 20 trades within a month, how many trading weeks, trading days are within a month? It's like only, so for every week you have 5 days, so like 20. And imagine you are risking 20%, getting 40 trades. So you are going to blow the account in case maybe things didn't go as planned. Okay, so you need to understand your strategy. Okay, so these are my trading plan. These are my trading plan. So the trading plan I have my entry, my exit, and my risk management. So I'm going to what consider all these things into consideration. So I don't just press buy and sell. Before I'll press buy and sell, these things are included in my trading plan. You get it? Before I'll press buy and sell, I have to make sure this one is tick. I have to make sure this one is tick. You get it? Before I'll take a trade, I have to make sure this one is tick. This one is tick. This one is tick. I have to make sure majority of this one is tick before what I'll take a trade. So you need to ask yourself now, at this moment, you need to ask yourself, do you have a trading plan? I've already split out, I've already spelled out what normally trading plan includes. It includes your entry. What are the things that you take into consideration before you enter the trade? Okay, so what are the things you factor into consideration before you exit the trade? What are the things that you take into consideration before? How do you manage your trade? So if you are trading, okay, if you want to be successful in trading, you need to have a so let me say this thing. If you want to be successful in trading, you need to first of all have a trading plan. And with your trading plan, it should include how you enter your entry. What are the things you factor into consideration before you enter the market? What are the things when it comes to exits? What are the things you factor into consideration before you exit the market? Okay, so it should include, you need to understand, or you need to what know what exactly you take into consideration before you what take profit or exit a position. And you need to know how you are going to manage your money. How do you manage your money? So the risk management will come in. So with the risk management, you need to know the frequency of times you take trades and what the percentage or the money when it comes to the monitoring terms. How much are you going to risk on the account? You get it? So when you have this thing in play, your chances of you succeeding in forex trading, or your chances of you succeeding in what trading the financial market, is going to be very high. So it's the same principle applied to cryptocurrency. If you are trading crypto too, you need to have this thing in play. If you are trading the stock market, you need to have this thing in play. If you are trading the future, the commodity, any financial market you are trading, you need to make sure all these things are in check before you what you start seeing success or progress, okay, in your trading. So if you are not having this thing, count yourself as a loser, because you can't be waiting. What are you waiting for? So since as I came to the chat around 6 o'clock, I'm still sitting. Nothing better for me because I'm having a trading plan. So if you don't have a trading plan, your chances of succeeding in the game is going to be very slim. You can't succeed. You win today. You have something called beginner's luck. So sometimes when I see some beginners winning and they are making noise, I just laugh. Some weeks to come, you are not going to hear from them again, because the thing that they are focusing on will start going against them, and they'll start getting frustrated, start giving up. So majority of people are going to give up on forex trading. That's very normal. Majority are going to give up because it's not going to be working for them, because the mindset that they will apply, the money mindset, they will forget, they will neglect going for knowledge other than what focusing on what do you call it, they will neglect going for knowledge instead of them to focus on the going for quality information. They will decide to go for chase the money, and that's not how life works. You can't make money whilst you are chasing money. You can't chase money to make money. You just make yourself valuable in life. You need, if you want to succeed in life, just make yourself valuable. Money will come to you naturally. Make yourself valuable. If you're a man, make yourself valuable in all aspects of life, and people will try to force themselves to come into your circle. But if you are there and you are not valuable, no one is going to. So the reason why you contact me, the reason why you call me, is because if I'm not having value, no one is going to even contact me. So I understand. The reason why you call me boss is because I have value. If I'm not having value, you wouldn't have even called me boss. I know most people are older than me, and you are calling me boss because I have value. If I'm not having value, you wouldn't have even check up on me. So it's normal. So as a man, or as if you're on this earth, you need to add value to yourself. So it's the same thing. If you are trading, you need to make sure you are going for knowledge. Don't go in for the money. But if you're going in for money, you are going to give up on the game. So nothing better, nothing good for us to look for for now. Nothing better for us. Prices, I don't know why this week prices during the lending session and even during the New York session, we have not been seeing good volumes. So you see, this where the market started this week. If you can check JU, this where it started. It has been consolidating for all this while. This was the CPI candle. So the CPI was the only one that brought. Aside the CPI, nothing came. Okay. So after the stream, you need to sit down and ask yourself. And I know as a beginner, it's going to be very hard for you to have a trading plan. So if you don't have the trading plan, one thing I can tell you is you are either going to copy someone who is already having a tested and proven strategy. Okay. So you copy the person's strategy. You copy the person's strategy and what? You start refining based on what? Watching the chart several times. You get it? You start refining. But if you're already trading and you know what you are doing, you need to ask yourself, are you having a trading plan? Because that's the only way you are going to succeed. Okay. So the trading plan is very, very important. And I didn't even add, okay, so I think the pattern too is included in the trading plan. The patterns that you normally look for is also included in the trading plan. So trading can be very difficult. It's a very difficult at the initial point. So price is ranging. So the only massive move you've seen was the CPI, which was not something we should have traded. The rest is all consolidation. The rest is all consolidation. The USDCHF. So the level so the level 2 has rejected USDCHF from moving up. So you see the reason why I said you need to pay attention. You need to master how to draw the levels. So assuming maybe you went to the lower time frame, you forgot to pay attention to the higher time frame, focus or relying solely on the lower time frame, took a buy over here. You see now it's being rejected, saying, oh, maybe you are in lending, you are in volume time. And you see the 7 o'clock candle also broke the 15-minute high. If you can watch it very well, it broke the previous candle high. So supposing maybe you said you are going to take a buy, you would have been stopped out. So top down analysis is very, very important. Top down analysis is very, very important. So the level has rejected price from moving up. So the levels are very important. So you need to master how to plot them. So this strategy I'm using has gone through a lot of refining. I've refined it several times, so I'm very unique in the industry. I'm not sure someone is trading exactly like someone is trading exactly like, even though it might be similar, but the same thing is not going, because this is a lot of what combination of strategy that has been combined and refined. You get it? It has been combined and refined. So you see, it is rejecting. So from my 6 years experience, this is a strategy I came out with. I came out with this strategy. If I'm patient, so it has been rejected. The level has rejected it exactly. So all the time frames, the learning session has been boring this week. So that's how the market works. Some weeks can be very good. You get nice opportunity. Other weeks to nothing better to look for. So nothing better to look for. So let me hear from you people. Uh, so we have analyst. Who is analyst? Mr. Analyst, are you a male or a female? Okay, I've not heard from you before.
Yeah, I'm the guy at the
Kintampo.
Yeah.
Okay, so how is it going?
Oh, I'm managing.
You are managing.
Practicing so much. I'm practicing.
I think you have been you've been, what do you call it?
I started long time here.
Yeah. So are you seeing progress so far?
Yeah, but I'm thinking of getting a time to come and meet you one-on-one.
Hey, meeting one-on-one. Can you pay? You want to come to Accra?
Yeah, I'm thinking of getting a time so that I'll come and see you. Like, at least maybe like 3 days, I'll see you how you are doing it practically. I'll just be observing.
Okay. But you are still confused on certain things.
Oh, no confused. I can draw do the analysis from the monthly, draw the support and the resistance. But what I want to see is, you see that normally you said you normally do you mark the 4 hour where you do the entries, the 4 hour way. Then where the flip will take over before you enter the trade. That's where exactly I want to like observe you how you normally do it.
Okay. So you want to sit by me trading live and watch how I'll be doing it.
Live, then maybe at least. So I'm just planning maybe if I can get, I don't know, maybe I can get some 1 week or our friends in Accra, so I'll come and stay with them. At least 2 or 3 days, I can just observe and see how you do. That's what I'm thinking about.
All right. So, but I hope you have been practicing every day.
Yeah, I do.
So are you trading live accounts or
no
demo?
I have a live account, but I'm thinking of depositing. So hence of anytime you are going live, I'll also.
You'll be taking some of the trades. Okay.
Yeah, that's what this month I want to see if I can look there. I have account with a friend introduced me to them. Some South Africa broker is it Just Forex or something like Just Forex. So I'm thinking of loading the wallet this month. The time you are going live, I also keep it right.
Why do they accept Momo?
Yeah, they do. They accept Momo. They accept Momo. So it's Momo that my friend has been using. So I'll do the Momo through Momo.
Okay, that's fine. Thank you. So we have Kobe. Kobe, how are you? Is Kobe there? How are you?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm doing well.
Yeah, I don't know you. Or like I've not noticed you.
I'm quite busy, so more
Uh,
often I don't normally join in the night.
Once a while. Why you watch it? The only person who has been asking question is Brainy. So that means you people are not putting in any work.
I'm sure I'm putting any work. Yeah, I'm putting any work.
If you put in work, you at least as a beginner or if you are a struggling trader, you will still find some difficulties that you will love to ask me. But if you are not doing anything, that's when you don't get any question. Yes, you can.
Actually, I've been in a forex trading before, but yeah, I told you I was trading with women. So
Uh,
what I was looking for was the from the higher time frame to the lower time frame and do the analysis on that. So far, so good. Everything is
so it's
just that working on the time out.
so
But 12 hours break.
are you following my strategy the way
Yes, please.
and is it working for you?
Sure, properly working.
Okay, okay.
And the 12 hours work is it's never.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Not be going out.
Yeah, it's not easy. Because African here, like most of the works are just 12 hours, 12 hours. So you don't usually get time to do your own thing. So it takes a lot of courage for you to break out from those systems. But you can still set some plan. It's everything depends on. I always say everything depends relies on you. You see, everything there's possibility in everything that you do. If only because as a trader, you need to be having the mindset of you need to have the entrepreneurship mindset. You can't be in trading and just saying you just do trading. So if you are as you are in your work, the best way you can do is what you just save some money. So you have to like sacrifice a lot of things and you save money because as you are stopping to you need to get something. If you want to quit your job you need to get something that is going to feed you, so you save money, you get some money for that you can use it for business. And now even doing business is normal, but some people will say I don't know how some people think they I don't know how some people think they thought maybe the 95 is the only way to survive. Who told you? There was a lot of ways to survive. Working for someone is not the only way. If you want business, see brain.
Yeah, sure. The last time I heard you talk about so,
And also before even trading started working for me, I was having business. So 9 to 5 is working for someone is not the only option. But if you tell some people, they will tell you, "Oh, this business I don't like it." Do you know how brainy is cashing out? You ask him. So you can save money for some. If you want to break out, if you want to take trading seriously, if you want to do your own thing, you just give yourself time. Or maybe I want to work for this company for a year. So you'll be saving money if you are being paid like 2,000, if you are being paid 1,005, you can still save money, maybe a month. You sacrifice. So with that one, you know where you are heading to, you want to head to in life. So you start saving money, 500 cedis a month. By the end of the year, or even you give yourself like 2 years, by the end of the 2 years, you can be getting like a good sum of money that will be what in your savings account, or you set it aside. So as you are saving to you are thinking of the business you want to start, you start talking to your people, talking to your friends. And I know you have colleagues that they are doing their own thing. You start talking to them, Charlie, bro, how are you guys doing it? I want to be in this business. So everything at the beginning is very difficult, but with time things can start becoming easy. You get it. Things can with time you get to understand how the business works or how things work, so that you can be able to do your own thing. Because if you are working for these people, there's no way you are going to get time to do your own thing. And especially if you are young and you are not married, you have a lot time. You have a long what do you call it? You have long time for you to explore. You need to explore as a young boy. Don't be stuck to the 9 to 5. You need to come out, explore, do things yourself. But a lot of people are not having that mindset of there was peace and joy in doing your own thing. And now because of online, things are very easy. If you are doing your own business and those things are very easy. You don't have to even get a shop. You can get online shops and those things, and you'll be doing your own thing whilst you are focusing on trade. So if you are in Africa, that's the best way to take trading seriously, because you can't stop relying solely on trading. And if it is not working for you, how can you pay your bills? So the best way is to get something working for you as you are doing your trading. So Brainy, for instance, he's having a business. That's why mostly you see him being consistent on the stream, because he's having business, he having people working for him. So he's having time to do his own thing. You get it? He's having time to. So the reason why you see me on the stream is because I'm also having business. I'm having some buying and selling business that I do. So if trading doesn't go on well, if I'm not getting trades, I get money from that side. You get it? So that's how we grow in life. That's how the freedom starts coming. Get multiple sources of income, then it starts what getting the freedom. So that's how it works. So if you're in Africa, save money. If you're working, I'm not saying you should quit your job whilst you don't have any savings. Yeah, you need to have the mind. You need to save money. Save money for 2 years, 1 year. Then what? As you are saving the money, you contact those who are doing business. That you see those people are doing well for themselves. You start talking to them. Some people will say, "Oh, if I talk to this guy, you know, open up." Put or you don't expect to go into the person the first day, and the person will start opening up to you. It doesn't work that way. The person wants to see how committed are you. So sometimes you need to push, push, push. Even if it's possible, you tell him, "Oh, bro, I want to even work for you for free." You get it? You work for you for free. You don't take money, and you are learning at that moment. You are using that moment, that period to learn. So it will get to sometimes you get that amount to start the money. You get it. You get to some time you get money to start your own business to from that point. So it's simple, but it takes a lot of time and sacrifices. You're welcome. 9 to 5 is very stressful, and if you are doing your own thing, the kind of freedom you get. So I always say it's not about the money. I always say it's about the freedom. If you have freedom to do your own things and at the same time money is coming, you feel like you are in heaven. No boss to report to, no one to be accountable to. You do your own stuff and at the same time you have money to feed yourself. It's not about freedom. You have some people who are in cars, luxury cars, and they are still not free. I know I've been in the corporate world before. Those times in my office, you have some people that they have the money, they have the cars, but they are not free. I'll ask this person, "So how do you feel?" He said, "Charlie, I'm not happy." They are not happy because their work is stressing them up. So I always say it's not about the money. You see some people in car. Me, I don't care. You get it? I don't care if you are in this, if you are in this, you're having this money. I don't care. It's all about freedom. If you have the freedom, it's better than you'll be in this luxury things and you are still not free. You work the whole time. You don't even get time for yourself. Where is the freedom? What's the essence of the money? You can't enjoy your social life. So me, for instance, even if I want to go to the beach now, no one is going. I'm not accountable to anyone. I can go. You get it? So that's the freedom. So it's not about the luxury things. First, you need to seek freedom, then the luxury things will be secondary. All right. So I think nothing better for us to look for. So if anything, I'll update the group. All right. So I think, brother William, it's been a while. I hope you are doing well, brother William. Are you there, brother William? Out of coverage. Rich, how are you? Okay. So since no one is talking, all right. So see you tomorrow. Nothing better for us to.
Yeah, please, I'm good. I'm good, coach.
Okay. Doing a while.
Yes, please. So I got some small job at Prestia, so I'm now in Prestia.
Okay. How is it going now? How is trading going?
Because it was going fine, and suddenly I got carried away, increased my lot size, and I blew my account.
You blew the account. Well, were you?
Yes, boss.
were you taking the signals that I used to give, or the trade ideas I used to give, or you were doing your own analysis?
But sometimes I follow you, and sometimes I do my own too, and sometimes it also tallies with yours, because sometimes I see yours later and I check my tallies.
Okay, but I hope you've learned from that. You know exactly what you did.
Because I'm even doing a note out of all these things you are saying, and I also have a problem with my lot size. I think sometimes I get carried away depending on the previous trade I took.
Yeah, sometimes if you win consistently for some time, your confidence level increases and you start increasing your lot sizes. It's part of the game. But I hope you have to take note of what you did exactly that brought the losses. So which pairs are you trading?
Yes, I GBP USD, and now as you are expanding, I'm also trying to expand because it's getting.
Okay. Yeah. So now I've added. I think we've added 3 pairs. We have a GBP JPY and USD CHF and GBP CHF. That's the pairs.
Yes, please. Yes, please. I have them down.
So did you take the trade that we took on Monday, the USD CHF? Or you?
No, I missed it. Yes, please. I missed it.
Okay. So you just
and I think the business thing you are talking about too is very loud up. I was just listening to the plan towards it and stuff, and it's really appreciated.
Yeah.
Because we need to think of breaking out of this salary stuff.
So I bet
a year or two.
I bet you those doing business are making way bigger monies than you people. By some businesses, you guys will underrate it. You think it's not something fetching money, but you ask Brenny, let him tell you the money. So sometimes you can get more than 500 CDs. When good days, you can get more than. Sometimes I know someone who can get like 1,000 within a day, just from buying and selling. So business is the way to financial freedom. But most people underrate it. Other things, you will not value them.
All right, sir. We'll step in your shoes soon.
Okay. All right. Okay, so let's call it a day. Tomorrow we shall come again. All right. So see you all tomorrow. Have a nice day. Bye. All right. So see you tomorrow. Thank you all for joining tomorrow to the same time. Thank you. Bye bye.